Oh, I realized my music wasn't playing like the entire time. It's good, I think. Ah, I know what I'm doing. Hi. I'm just trying to figure out why I've managed to mess up my music. I think it's a beautiful way to say my username, to be honest. Robe memes. It's good. Thank you. I'm excited. Okay, wait. If I do that, and then if I do that, it's so hard. I hate audio balancing, man. Because I don't want it to be too loud in my own ears. It's probably fine. We'll do that. Okay. Raul said 2 minutes. So we shall wait patiently. And it gives me a minute to sort myself out. I'm assuming I need to open ranked. I can have it open in the background. Oh, so EP. Bang. Oh wait, there was an update, wasn't there? Yep. I should have thought about before I opened. It's fine. Okay. I don't know what this is gonna entail. Raul was like, I'll prepare something. So I'm scared. Hi, thank you. I'm gonna learn lots. For sure. I'm studying. Pretty sure I dreamt about villagers last night, so it's going well. They said 2 minutes 4 minutes ago. It's okay. We also said 11 and I was like, soz. It's fine. We're just twiddling our thumbs waiting. Okay. Okay. Bang. He's ready. Yo, good morning. Let me just make sure my stream can hear you. They should be able to now. Probably. Okay. I'm ready to learn.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
I'm ready to learn.
Oh, ready to learn. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said something else.
Oh, no. I'm ready to learn.
Okay. I need to open my instance because I was
Okay.
gonna prepare clips, but I did not have time. So I just dump a bunch of notes into a Google Doc. And
Okay.
okay, the way this is gonna be is like I'm just gonna say a bunch of things and a bunch of habits. They're mostly like mental habits
Okay.
where it's like it's not a thing you do in the game. Well, a lot of them are the thing you do in the game, but in my opinion, like habit for speedrunning is like something that you just like drill yourself into doing, and you don't have to like put extra thinking into doing that anymore. So like you will always just benefit from it all the time if you just have it as a habit, right? So
Yeah.
and like I think a thinking can also be a habit. Like you can, if you like condition yourself into always think about this one thing at this specific split, then it's like it's a habit, and it's gonna take way less mental effort to think about something when you already know that you always should be thinking about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um, and that's kind of like a lot of things like that. You can be, you should be thinking like developing them yourself. Like okay, I'm gonna share my screen. I'm just gonna open ranked instance. Like a lot of the things that I'm gonna tell you, I just like the things that just brought like came up in water review whenever I was playing ranked, and like I learned to just always think about those things. And it's like it's gonna be a lot. So like you can't just like after today you can't really just like do everything that I said to do, because like it is a habit. It takes time to develop it. And the way I would suggest is like have 2-3 sessions where you just solely focus on like this one thing, and like try to develop it as a habit. The way I would do it is like yeah, like I said, 2-3 sessions where I would just like after every match I would think like, did I do this one thing that I want to start doing? Um, and then just like make sure that you always do it in every single match that it's applicable.
Okay.
Um, okay, we can start going through these. The like the first like important block in my notes that I have is like info gathering. That's like the most important part I think in the speed run at all, because like the more info you have, the better decisions you can make. But also at the same time, like you want to gather just enough info. You don't want to be over gathering info when like you could be focusing on your mechanics or whatever. Um, so like the first thing is when you spawn in, um, when you just spawn, let's say you just spawned here in this village, right? The first thing you should always be doing, you should always, when you're running towards the village, you should double F5 and look behind you. So like,
Okay.
because well, like the thought process is actually really like you spawn in, you look ahead, like where you're going, and you like, okay, I'm just gonna run like vaguely towards the center of the village, right? It doesn't matter. My movement doesn't matter for the next 10 block. Like, you just look behind me, and you want to look around. Like, see, I spotted like RP and the lava pool like there. I also spotted these two lakes, so like I know that there's gonna be flint there. So like I can already build a line immediately after like the first 5 seconds. I know that
Yeah.
like, okay, just gonna go to the village. I'm gonna go to this lake. There's gonna be probably flint, and there's gonna be lava pool right there. So this is like the habit. The habit is to always double F5 when you spawn in. This applies like the villages are nice for this. Um, RP are nice for this because like you're running towards the RP when you spawn in. On temple seeds, it's also the same thing. You just spawn in and then do the same thing. On ocean seeds, I wish I had just an ocean seed ready. I could have prepared this, but I haven't. Okay, this is an ocean seed. Um, there was a BT here, but like here's an example. You get a BT here, you're running towards the tree. Like you should double F5 and look at the ocean. And now if you look at the ocean, you can just see the kelp and you're like, okay, 100%, like I'm just going there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you always want to look behind what's behind you, because that's like the most amount of info you can get in like one go. Like you just look behind you and you just have it. Um, so that's like also like for BT, it's like when you're running towards the tree, or when there's like a treeless island and then the trees are on the other island. When you're swimming towards that island, you should be like looking in F5 around you while swimming, and then also behind you while swimming, um, like this. You just like look around like that.
Yeah.
And then for specifically for villages, let me just wait. Never mind. This is not gonna work. Surely there's a plains village here or something. Um, for villages specifically, there's a lot of like small habits you can develop. I mean, I think the most important, like the most popular one that people do know is just like when you're killing the golem, you should be looking around. But that kind of applies to everything. I have a place village. Okay, this village is also gonna work. Um, it's like whenever you're um like mining a log to get into the blacksmith, you should be in F5 and looking around like this. Um,
Okay, yeah.
like this is just I used to not do this until Silver told me that he's like I've been he was water viewing Overworld like before last playoffs, and he just like, you never look around when you're mining a blacksmith log, and I was like, yeah, I never do that, I should be doing that. um and it's like um the thing about info is that as well, like when you're when you're looking like this, you may not like get something um useful, like you can not get sometimes not useful information, but then you sometimes just get information that like you can still apply. Like for example, it like just like looking at the screen, the left side of the screen seems like useless because like there's nothing there. Obviously there's a lake there, but this side, like if you know that this is like a hilly side of of the terrain, you can still know that like, okay, there's at least not a lava pool there, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. um so all the information is still useful, you just need to like learn how to apply it. um but yeah, for plains villages specifically, or I guess for the villages specifically, is when you're mining logs, you should be in F5 and look around. And then when you're punching hay bales as well, because when you're punching hay bales, you're standing like close to them and you're looking down, so you can see a lot more than like when you're looking at the log, you know. But
Yeah.
when you're looking down like this, you can see a lot more. Um, it's also just like in general, being in F5 when you're running somewhere or when you're doing something, if it's easy to do in F5, you should always be doing it in F5. Um, okay, that's I think it for the overall the info gathering. Um, like, oh my god, this is a bad
Wow.
example. That's my second portal. Um, do this. Okay, so when you're entering the Nether, like obviously the first thing you do is you scan for the bastion, but then you should have a habit of always like 100% of the seeds. You should be also doing this. You should do like either double a five or do like 180. Always. Like even I think the most common like mistake is when people spawn on the bastion and they're like immediately like, oh, I'm next to the bastion. What am I doing for the route? You should still just stand still for 2 seconds and look around, because um what I'm trying to say. Oh, because like you can just see a fortress or see a spawner. The fact that you're losing 2 seconds to just look around is not gonna matter on the seed. Like you, but it can lose you 2 seconds to just like look around like this and then run to the bastion. But instead it can save you like 20 seconds not having to pyrate and like knowing where the spawner is and stuff like that. Um, this is kind of like a general rule. Um, like here, when you're entering and you're just looking one way, like obviously there's like a lot of info behind you that you just don't know, right? So you just want to do 180. But this also applies like if you spawn, like for example, like here. Oh my god, it's so loud. Um, like here's an example. If you spawn here and you're going this way towards the bastion, you should, when you're boating down, like when you're here, you should just look around, because there's a lot of open space opens up immediately, and a lot of information that like you just don't know because you're above it and you just can't see it. Like when you spawn in a ravine and you boat down, or in a cave and you go out onto the open area, you should always just look around just to know like how terrain is and where the fortress can be and stuff like that, because knowing that is still really good in case like you don't know where your second portal is going to be. So like I think over gathering info in the Nether is like not that bad of a thing, because you just don't know where the second portal is going to be always. So and
Yeah.
then that can be useful. Then for the Nether, I have um well, another example I wrote down is like running past the hill, like here. When, like, for example, you're running this way, you know the bastion is there. Like, you should be looking to the right when it, um, because when you run past this hill, a bunch of like open area opens up, so you should look that way. Just like as an example. Um, and then for the bastion specifically, I wrote down. Okay, that's not a good example. Wait, I can just generate a seed. I forgot that. Um, okay, try the bridge seed. Um, okay. Hurry up. Okay. Um, I mean, here's a good example, I guess. The like when you spawn in, you look around. You should like also pay attention like what you don't see, right? Because like here, I know there's a lava pool there because I just saw it in spectator, but like because of this hill, I just cannot see it. And also like this terrain, it's like a super awkward village to play, I think, especially for like intermediate players because like so much info is just blocked behind the hills. So like you could, I think when you're playing this seed, you should be assuming that like the lava pool either like on the left side. Like I would just be thinking about this whole left side, because like right side is just a huge river, so there's not gonna be lava pool here, and then this is just like the only spot that the lava pool can be in is like on in this forest, yeah, or on these hills.
Yeah.
But the habit that I was gonna say is um for the bridge bastion, yeah, for the bridge bastion when you're mining, um you should, well, if it's like awkward for you to mine in wide, you should just look around when you're mining. It's like just the thing that you can do, but also you can just wide while mining. um there's like a habit that you should have of always trying to gather more info, especially like another thing about gathering info. I think you should try to think about the quadrants a lot because like I think a lot of people, especially on treasure, they just like forget about quadrants and they just look around until they see a fortress. Um, but like here, I guess here it's kind of weird because, but like you shouldn't be looking this way. Like looking this way is pointless because that's the quadrant where the bastion is in. But like you should be looking that way and that way. And that's it. It's like that overgathering is like bad. Well, like it's not bad necessarily on the chalice because like you're just mining the blocks anyways. Like it's not like you're wasting time. Uh, but like you shouldn't try to gather info that's you know is gonna be useless. So like
Yeah.
looking in the same quadrant is kind of useless. Um, unless it's like really close, I guess. Um, and then for the treasure, um, I mean you probably just know this, but like as an example, you just always looking around when you're at the top of the treasure. Um, I'm not gonna fucking find the treasure. But like when you're on top of the rampart, actually, I can just open the bastion practice map. But yeah, when you're on top of the treasure, and you just look around for a fortress, like when you're running from one rampart to another, um, you probably have seen people do that a hundred
Yeah.
times. But it's like an example um, of this info gathering. Like when you're over here, you're like overlapping running and just looking around like this. Um,
Hmm.
that's just an example. Um, okay, and from here, like one of the things, one of the like mental things that I think a lot of people don't do is when you see a fortress off spawn, like when you're running towards the bastion and you see a fortress, you should still look at the fortress, because like the the location of the fortress is not the only thing that matters. The structure of the fortress is what really matters because like you want to be entering the spawner, right? Or in the open part. So you should always still look around at the fortress, and try to see where the open part is. How are you gonna be purling towards the fortress, or if you can see a spawner? Because if you can see a spawner, then like doing like one different pearl can save you 20 seconds, and it's not a hard thing. It's not like a mechanical thing or anything. Like if you just think about on a specific seed, if you just think about it for like a second while running towards the bastion, you can save 20 seconds for free. Um,
Yeah.
So that's like another important habit that people I feel like don't do. People just like see, oh, a fortress here. Let me focus on the bastion now. Well, like that's just not. You should still try and get that info because it is an important info. Um, um, the next note that I have is um, prioritize gathering info over changing pie chart. This is a good example for a. I wonder if I have a temple seed here. Is it temple seed? Oh, it is a temple seed. Okay, yeah. So this is specifically for temple seeds. I mean, I have this bad habit, but on temple seeds, the info is like the most important. I feel like, and gathering it fast. Um, and you shouldn't spend time changing your pie chart while running towards the temple, because you should just have a habit of always changing pie chart inside the temple when you're mining this block, or while TNT explodes. Like it doesn't matter. Or when you're entering the portal. Like you don't need pie chart for the temple overworld at all. So there's no reason to change it now. Um, so like the thing that you should be focusing on is just looking around while running towards the temple. Like that is just like way more important to look around than to change the pie chart, because I used to have this habit and I still sometimes do it on accident, where I would just like not think about the temple or not think about the lava pool and water and gravel on the temple seeds at all, and I would just like change my pie chart and run into the temple, um, which is just bad because you need the info before you enter the temple, because like you need to know which way you're gonna exit. Um, like just like exiting this way is like extra whatever 3 seconds if you want to go that way,
Yeah.
um so you want to be thinking more about the info rather than changing pie chart. And also like for the pie chart, separately, like you should try and like write down when you want to be changing pie chart. um I mean, people mostly do it in like portal animation, and then like you see a fortress, you change the pie chart, which is not necessarily good because like you can still chunk count for the fortress, but whatever. um you should just have a set spots where you change your pie chart. So then you will never have to think about changing pie chart, or never have to think about, oh, my pie chart isn't changed, or did I change pie chart or not. If you always do it in the same spots, for like all the cases, then you should like never have to think about it, and then it's gonna take off like a big mental workload of having to think about the pie chart.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's an example. And then also like that's also the same for the villages, I guess. When you're like running towards the blacksmith, you don't need to change your pie chart to, from the map list, right? You can just like you can do it when you're punching a log or when you're entering the nether. Like you should be looking around more rather than changing pie chart. Like pie chart doesn't matter until you enter the nether. Um, or even then, I guess it doesn't matter until you need to pyrate,
Yeah.
So it's like the thing that doesn't matter. Um, Also for the temples, I think I wrote it down later, but for the temple specifically, I think I don't know if Feinberg what Feinberg taught you, because I was looking late, but I think for temple specifically, I think for intermediate players, it's good to just like always build up like here up and just look around until you see everything, because this is the highest point of the temple, right? So you will see the most, and you can get the most info from this, and then it's like there's less um you have to make less decisions off of like the info that you don't know. Does that make sense? Like you
Yeah.
can just like get enough info where you 100% see the things, and you can just make the decisions based off of that, rather than like having to kind of guess and like um think about like, oh, the lava pool isn't there, so maybe it's there. But instead you can just see the lava pool. Like this is like a habit that you should probably have of always just building up like this and looking around instead of like exiting like this.
Yeah.
Because it's like slower, but then like you can just like have more straight line towards the things that you want to do.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And then I have a couple of I think this is it for the info gathering part. Um Now I have a couple of things for the bastions. I mean, mostly small things. But for example, in the treasure, um, when you're running towards the ramparts, I always look up. Um, First of all, to see this guy, if they are mad and like if they will fall off and catch you. Um, but then another reason is because when it's open, um, I mean here it's kind of awkward, but um, when it's fully open there, you can see if the pigs are all the way up, because like here, yeah, here you can just see if the pigs are gonna be here or not. Because if they're not here, then they're here, and then this makes the route awkward. Like
Yeah.
they just get in the way. So when I'm running towards this bridge, like I look up like that, and then like just like to see if the pigs are on the stairs, so I know that if I will need to right click them or not, and to see if they're all like already up there. So I know that like I can just be like I don't have to worry about like sometimes the ping just stands here or something. So like I just know that I don't have to worry about that guy. I can just run instead of just like turning the corner, right clicking the guy, and then doing the route. That's like one small thing for treasure, and then for housing, you probably have seen people mine this block. Um, it's just to check if it's open this way and if you can just exit this way. Um, So you should probably just always be mining this, because then like you know that you can or cannot exit. But also another thing is like um you can look at C counter, but it's like kind of weird because like my C counter is 1500 here, but it's enclosed. But the better thing is like Difsal told me they look when they're mining the gold, they look at the subtitles, and if you have lava subtitles, most likely it means that it's open. Um because it's like I know the lava is just there when it's open, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so you can just look at the subtitles and then like think, oh, it might be open. So like even if you mine and there's like I don't know a blob of netherrack, you can still just try mining through and then see if it's open or not. Because if the lava is there, it's probably open. Um, and then for um, oh well, I guess yeah, this is the thing for bastions in general. Um, you should try and pay attention like how long it takes you to get to the bastion. Because for example, um, for housing, the important thing is like to know if it's going to be a lava housing or not. Because if you spawn on the bastion, like if you spawn here, I think this is a pretty common spot to spawn in housing, like right here. You cannot. It's hard to like gather info if it's going to be lava housing or not from this point of view, right? Because you're going to be focusing on like doing the route. Um, so like if you know that you spawned really fast next to the bastion, then you should do the lava preventing blocks or whatever. I don't know if you learned this yet, but
I have not
uh,
learnt it yet.
okay. I mean, I guess just like knowing if there's a chance of it being a lava housing or not
Yeah.
is the important part. I mean, it's just you mine this block and then it's the lava stays. Um, um, this is for housing. The thing that can matter is the lava, obviously, and then for I mean, for treasure, I guess these guys as well. Like the longer you take to get to the bastion, the more time they have to go up, right? Oh, also another thing that you can tell is if this stair is missing. Like when you look up at the treasure, you can kind of tell if you see the pig like here, then you can know that the stair is missing, and then it's going to be really awkward to route this.
Yeah.
But yeah, for treasure, you can tell if these guys are going to be up or not if you like pay attention to how long you take to get to the bastion. For stables, you can tell kind of if the pick is going to be inside the gap or not, because like the longer time passes, the longer like the more chance that it's going to go up in the gap. Like if you spawn on stables, like on the triple, and you do triple to gap, then it's way more likely that the pick is going to be inside the gap rather than walk up.
Yeah.
Um, that's it for that. And then I have for pearls, it's just like an advice, I guess. Um, why did I start typing advice into search bar? Uh, For pearls, the two like habits that I have, it's more like an advice, I guess. Than but for pearls is when you throw a pearl, you should try and think like what your next pearl is gonna be like, and it's kind of hard to think about in the moment because like I don't know, it's just like you don't exactly know what you're gonna be seeing when you pearl, but like when you pearl, you should be thinking of pearls in like a chain of pearls rather than just like reactionary. Like you shouldn't like, oh, I landed here. Like what I'm doing next. You know what I mean? Like you should like when you're looking at this, you're like, oh, I can pearl here, then pearl there. You know, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Uh, because then also there's like a related thing is like you shouldn't try to do pearls that you are not 100% certain in. Like like there for example, like I'm not sure that I'm gonna hit this pearl onto this ledge, you know. So I either have to do another pearl or try to run until I can actually get this pearl, you know. Like you should never go for like 50-50 pearls because like especially like if the pearl is gonna land in lava, then it's like really bad time loss. It's like what, like 7 seconds of swimming out of lava or something. Like you should try and never do pros like that. If you watch like Feinberg and watch how he does in games, he runs so much. I feel like out of any player, he's the one running in end games so much. He like never pros in end games until he's 100% certain of the pearl. And he like never does aggro pearls as well. Like if you want to learn like how to pearl in end game and still be fast, while like not being too risky, like I think Feinberg is the best example because like I don't know, he just runs so much in the end games. But yeah, that's just like the idea of like try to think of like what overlap the pearl landing. What you thinking of like, okay, what am I doing next, instead of it being like a reaction that you have to react every time to your pearl landing. um and that's like a lot of this is just, this for example is just like a lot of situational stuff. Like i can't I can't give an example because it's like it all depends on the scene, right? So it's just like the way you would practice this is just like the the session that you have, you just like always think about the pearls in the moment, and then you try to think about the pearls more, even more, while watching the replay, right? You want to
Yeah.
think about like just try to hyper analyze and like build kind of rules of how, like what constitutes a good pearl or a bad pearl. um and that's just all a seed by seed thing. um And then I have notes for post blind. This is also, I guess, related to pearls, but like, let me measure. Do I have? Let me do this. Um, okay, I'm not gonna be able to measure. I forgot I don't have any ball open, but whatever. My point is that whenever you do a um a committal pearl, and by committal I just mean a far pearl, you should F3C beforehand and try to line up your angle like to 1 decimal close. Like, so when you after see it, Nimball just says like 9 degrees to the left or 9 degrees to the right. That's like the furthest that you should be purling when you're purling like 100 blocks like this. Because like if say my second purl is here, right? Um, and but I just like I know just like vividly that I need to purl that direction, right? So and I just like don't do that and I purl like that, I'm just gonna be like 20 blocks off. And that's like these 20 blocks. Okay, like this is a really an example of like a bad pearl, but like you would rather just spend a second try to correct your angle on like important pearl rather than just spending time later. You don't know how bad it's gonna be to run manually to correct your angle, you know. um this is like even more important when you're pulling into lava, because like moving in lava is so slow. Like running is like whatever, you can just run. It's gonna be pretty fast. But then when you're in the lava, you will have to swim out of the lava and then bridge, which is like way slower than just running, right? So
Yeah.
for lava pearls are way more committal, and you want to be like as precise on the pearls as you can. Um, and then yeah, that's just how it is. But also another like advice for pearling in games is um, how do I phrase this? You want to be after seeing just to get your angle. Don't try after see to lead you somewhere. I don't know how to explain this, but like you shouldn't be after seeing way too much. It's like you want to only be after seeing like right before your like committal pearls, but you should still try and like think about terrain instead of just the angle. You know,
Mhm.
if there's the two pearls, they're like out of the way, but then you know that they're gonna be faster, then you should be doing them instead of just doing like one pearl straight on the angle. And then also, I think after seeing like makes you like not develop a skill of like understanding where exactly the coordinates are. Like I bet Feinberg if Feinberg or if you they like look like this and they like don't know like the second portal is there and then they just like they can like visually imagine where it's gonna be, you know, like after the pearl lands, like I don't know really how to explain this, but like just like when you land like this, um, okay, well, I guess the one concrete thing that I can say is that like stop after seeing after your last pearl. Like when you're like 70 blocks away, you pearl once, you should stop after seeing. You should look at your chords, you should like understand where you are, and then remember the actual coordinates of the second portal. And it's like a lot of things like looking at the crosshair or looking at this thing like that says towards where you're looking, or just like moving a little and then like understanding how the coordinates change. Like a lot of small things that like you need to be used to figuring out where you are on the coordinates.
Yeah.
I don't know like what people do. I think I sort of imagine like an actual graph with coordinates when I'm imagining this, and I'm just imagining that I'm looking at it like from this angle. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like what I imagine in my head when I'm trying to think of like where the coordinates are. I don't know what other people do, but
That's
that's just like
actually such a smart way to think about it. I've never thought about it that way before. Because like I like never use F3C, which is really really bad. Um,
yeah.
but I just kind of know if I'm going like I think am I going pause neg or whatever. But
Hmm.
actually thinking, I really like the graph way of thinking of it actually.
Yeah.
Because I get confused so much of like what direction am I going in,
Yeah.
and that's
You just
actually
like
such a smart
you just
way to.
imagine it with this being an X and this is Y, or well Z, I guess. Um, yeah, Z. Uh, and you just like you know when you want to look next Z from looking pause, you just know that it's to the left. Like
Yeah.
it's just yeah.
Oh
Um,
my god, that's actually gonna save me so much time. It's such a tiny, tiny thing, but that's actually like
yeah.
you just don't think
I mean,
like
a lot of the things is just like how you mentally imagine it. It's like
yeah,
it's kind of like the quick mental math. It's just all
yeah,
like how do you imagine the numbers and like what rules do you apply to the mental like numbers. It's like the
yeah,
same thing here. Um,
yeah. I need to
yeah.
practice my nuggets mental maths.
Okay. Well, that's not even mental math. You just memorize like the numbers. That's what I
I
do.
know it's so bad. I after I think it was like after the first weekend of playoffs, I was like, oh my god, I need to learn my 9 times table again.
Yeah.
I got better
Yeah.
at it. I got better at it.
No, when it's like 52, I just don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
When it goes
yeah,
when it gets there, I just don't know.
yeah. I
um,
can think to 27, and then
I
like
think the 36.
oh yeah, no, 36 makes sense actually. Yeah.
36 is like an easy number to remember, and then past that, it's really bad when it's like a NRP seed with like 50 nuggets, and I need to actually like I can't think of what I'm gonna craft until I craft the ingots because like I don't
Yeah.
know if I can make a pickaxe and a bucket, or I need to make a pickaxe bucket and the shears, or pickaxe and the shears. Like I just don't know. Like I just have no idea until I actually craft the ingots. It's so bad. But yeah, I need to think about that. Um, another thing, another habit is when you're measuring in the ocean. I wonder if it's gonna be ocean. Let's see, this is not ocean, but um, nice ocean. Um, when you're measuring in the ocean, you should have a habit of like, well, first of all, I would suggest to always measure the same way. Um, like I don't know if you've seen, but most top runners they always like do the same thing. They do this, then throw an eye, then stack up one more. Or I don't know, some people stack up two, some people don't at all. But like this part is like the most standardized part that you can do in a run ever because it's like the portal is always going to be there. Like obviously the terrain matters. So like you want to be aware of terrain, but like this part is like you can just make a route for this however you're comfortable measuring, and then always do the same way. Because then like if you're always measuring the same way, then you don't have to think about how you're going to measure. You know, like
Yeah.
it's always the same thing. But the thing that I was going to say is when you're measuring in the ocean, when you look in the eye, you can just throw gravel for the dolphins to fuck around with. They can
Ah.
still mess with your eye, but then like it's just less likely. You can do it when you're stacking up like that, like because you like overlap with that. Um, or just I saw Bisal do it when he was actually measuring an eye and he just pressed drop key. That's like a small thing that you can do. Um,
That's very smart.
Um, I'm almost done with my notes. The last two notes that I have are for purely for the mental, and the two advice for the mental that I have is both of the advice that Bisala gave me like last season, I think. Uh, when we were doing a lot of vaccinating of each other, uh, they told me that well, actually, this is not exactly what they said, but this is like the way I perceive it. Um, you shouldn't be thinking during your session. You shouldn't be thinking about one match specifically. Like, obviously, like you should think about the match and analyze it, but you shouldn't. You should try and get like the least emotional you can get about that specific match because one match never defines you as a player, and it's like you should more be thinking about your results as sessions or like multiple sessions. Like if you play, because even if you play bad on one day, it still doesn't matter. You can still play better next day, you know. But then if you're making the same mistake in like multiple sessions, then you should look into that mistake and it like actually matters. But if one day off you just like I don't know, went to the wrong course twice or something, then it's like that can just be one day off, right? But if when it starts actually being a trend, then you should be thinking about it. And then yeah, what I wrote down is like this match session, 2 weeks of sessions. Oh, WUK, my chat is just not working. But yeah, this is like this is how I think about myself because like that helps prevent tilting a lot because like it's so easy to get tilted off of like one really annoying match, but you just have to tell yourself that like okay that match just does not define who I am as a player, right? Like that's just it doesn't matter. It ultimately it doesn't matter if I don't know what your goal is. Didn't you say your goal is like being nerdy speaker or something?
Um,
Um,
that's like the very ambitious goal.
yeah,
Emerald
yeah.
is like the short-term goal.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. You should just be thinking like this one match still is not stopping me from achieving my goal. You know, like
Yeah.
eh, kind of like that. And then and another mental thing is specifically during the match itself. I have this really bad mental thing where it's like I will keep thinking about how I lost time in the moment, like in the previous split, instead of thinking of like what are my win conditions still, like what can I do to still win this match, you know? Because every match is still winnable, no matter like what the split is. Like if even if they're entering the end first, you can still win the match by doing a zero better or doing half bow better. Like
Yeah.
you should still think about the outcome of the match and try to win the match rather than thinking about, oh, I lost so much time in the bastion because I messed up, like, or like I chose bad terrain. What terrain did they choose? Like you can think about all of that after the match. You shouldn't be like, first of all, you're tilting yourself. Second of all, it's like you're using your your mental capacity on something that doesn't matter already. Like it's in the past. Like you should think about what's ahead in the match itself, and try to do better to win the match still.
Yeah. I do that when I'm commentating. If I do something like, if I say something completely stupid and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to just not think about what I said wrong and just keep going.
Yeah. Because yeah, I swear I do that sometimes. I like reference or like not reference, but like I'll like joke right after, like, what did I just say? But you should just keep going. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So way people will just never notice, or they will only notice if you point it out yourself.
Yeah.
Um, okay, another thing I just remembered. I don't have this in my notes, but I remember. People, you should have chunk borders open whenever you land in lava because first of all, you can tell where you're looking if you're looking up or not because the chunk borders end when you can see where the floor of the lava is. Um,
Ah.
and then you can just judge the distance. Like this is going to be 16 blocks. If I look like that, it's going to be like 32 blocks because this is like where the next chunk border is going to be, right? Like you can judge the distance. And also another thing, you can still tell. Yeah, you can tell where terrain is like this because it like removes the chunk
Oh.
borders. Um, like when you're here and you don't see chunk borders, you're like, oh, I'm against the terrain. I should pull up. You know?
I did not know that. That's so useful.
Yeah, I just like I have a habit of when I'm pulling this, I just always open chunk borders immediately. Like even if I'm not gonna really need them, like even if I'm gonna land like 4 blocks away from the second portal, I still open them just because like I don't know, it's just a habit. I don't even think about it. I think I like rewatched my VOD recently, and I'm like, I'm always doing that, and I didn't even think about it. I just like thought about that like 2 years ago, and I was like started doing that, and now I'm just always doing it. Um, yeah. So there's like a lot of things like that you can just pick up on. Okay, no. Another thing. Wait, I didn't go I didn't go through a blog called Boat. Okay, so for boating, um, do you know this clip on Twitter? There was this one clip on Twitter of a guy. He's like boating on terrain, and he's landing right next to like an edge like this, and there's lava right there or lava like here, and they clip through the terrain into the lava. Do you know this clip?
Um,
And they were like,
I think so.
and the caption is like, "What am I actually supposed to do?" And then
Yes.
the people in the comments were like explaining them what they're supposed to do. All of them were wrong, by the way, and they were like replying like, "Guys, I don't actually need you to tell me what to do, but like actually, what they're supposed to do is I learned this from Silver like in 2022. You should always exit the boat and break it like that, like 2 or 3 blocks before you land, and you can like block clutch like that if you're breaking it too early. You should always be doing that. Like no matter what, you should always be doing that, and that will 100% all the issues like that. Um, like obviously I broke it too early, but also there's another thing where you can like go through the leaves. I think. Can I do this here? No. But this happens from time to time. Yeah, like here, if this block wasn't missing, I think you can maybe clip through this leaf. No, you can't. I don't know how to find an example. But yeah, sometimes that happens on like leaves. You like clip through them the same way that, like that guy clipped through the block into the lava. So to 100% prevent that and also prevent boat breaking, you just like should always break the block, break the boat before you land on the block. There's just a habit that you need to have of always doing that. Then the
I
boat will never
used to
break.
not think that boat breaking was a real thing because it never happened to me, and I thought people were just like joking. Um,
Okay.
it's happened to me once ever. So
Well, yeah. Well, for example, people don't really care about doing that in the end because on the end, I think it's like only one very specific height that can actually boat break, and it's like super rare for you to be that because it needs to be like specific l- Y level of the end terrain. Like it's super rare to boat break in the end. Like
yeah.
it's extremely rare, so people don't really do that. But like on random terrain, it's super common. Like it's extremely common to boat break. Um, but yeah, and then uh, another thing about the boat, I don't know what your hotbar is, but I would strongly suggest to try and have the boat on your first slot, um, or just as far left as possible. Because like if you've seen, most runners have hotbar like this. They have the boat as far left as possible. So then like because like for example, if your boat is here and then whatever is on your fourth slot is missing, then after you do this, the boat is going to go into fourth slot. Oh,
Uh,
like that. It went into fourth slot instead of this one. So if you don't want it to be moving, you want it to stay as far left as possible. Um, the annoying thing is that like when you're missing your shovel, it can still is going to move to third slot like that. So I don't know.
yeah.
Like EDCR has it on first slot, Silver has it on first slot. I don't have it on first slot, and I'm stupid, and I'm gonna change that later.
I
But
just
yeah,
always have my tools in the first like three.
yeah, you should
Well,
just have it on fourth slot then. I don't know.
yeah. I'll have a think about my hotbar because like it's only like leaving Bastion that I have like I put my obsidian on my fourth. Um
Well, you shouldn't put obsidian when you're leaving the bastion.
well so I know like how much obsidian I have.
Yeah, but you can just have that in specific slot in your instead of hotbar because okay,
Yeah.
well the way I do that slot, I do fire res out of the bastion, and then like during the first pearl, I drink my fire res, I drop it, I craft nether bricks, so my nether bricks go into that slot. Um, so then after I blaze bat, I don't need nether bricks anymore. I put my crafting table there. I craft my explosives, and then after I crafted my explosives, I put obsidian, and it's the same slot.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
okay. I'll think about my hotbar because like I
Yeah,
always put like I put like my obsidian, then I put my pearls, then I put my fire res. Like
obsidian.
so I have like
Yeah,
obsidian
you're.
4, pearls 5, fire res 6.
Hmm. Okay, well, I get it. It's just so you know how much obby you have to make the decision. Just like, am I
Yeah.
playing home portal or not?
And
Okay.
like and also it means like if that's normally like the last thing I'm waiting for
Hmm.
and then it's just
Hmm.
like it's there so I can build a portal as soon as I get
Yeah.
there.
Also, this is another habit that I just forgot to write down. But you talking about obsidian reminded me. When you're looting the chest, when you're looting the bastion chest, you should say out loud what you got. Like, well, I only do this for, I got arrows. I just say to myself that I got arrows because when you're saying something out loud, it's like easier to recall like if you did that or not. Like if I just loot the arrows, it can be like so like automatic. But then if I say it out loud, I will remember that I looted the arrows. Um, well, this is
Ah.
mostly for like zero, because
Yeah.
that is really important. But also, I guess for Halbo, it's still important. And then when you loot and you get the obby, like you should say how much obby you got because like you can you can remember. Like it's important to like. Well, first of all, if it's a four obby chest, then you know there's another four obby chest. But then like it's something like housing or stables, it can decide how you do the route, or like um it's just important to know how much OB you got. i
Yeah.
I cannot give an example, but like for stables, like I don't know, if you got like uh 8 OB from one triple, then you don't need to do the other triple if you're doing triple the gap.
Yeah. That makes
So yeah,
sense.
I like to say out loud what I got from the chest to remember if I got it or not. Because I don't know, for arrows specifically, I know Feinberg. What Feinberg does, he always puts for arrows top right, and then he like opens his inventory and looks if he has arrows or not. But it just feels like an extra thing to do that I don't want to be doing. So I just say it out loud and try to remember that way.
Yeah, I only I should do that more because like I only do it for like fortress direction and stuff. So like if I
Yeah,
spawn and I
yeah.
see it, I'm like, okay, fortress is like northwest, and then I
I
like,
It's
and then I'll still
interesting
forget.
because to me, like remembering the direction was never an issue, and I don't know why. I know, like I remember talking to Hacks, and Hacks like struggles with a lot with it because I think he's like, what's it called? Like he has aphantasia.
Yeah, I do
So
as
it's
well.
really oh, okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense. I don't really have an advice then, because like for me, like when I play the seed, it's like I just have like a mental map of the seed in my brain when I just like if the fortress is like here, I don't need to think about that the fortress is west. I just know that the fortress is left of this triple. Like I use like
uh,
a bastion as an anchor point. Like this is like the center of the graph, and like
yeah. No, I have such bad like Minecraft sense of direction. Like I will get so lost. So
yeah,
that's why I'm always like when I enter portal, my portal animation, I always put F3 on so I can like immediately look at like if I'm looking around, I can immediately know, okay, I'm going
yeah.
northeast, southwest. Um, yeah, I'm so bad at
Well, you
like
should ask
picturing.
Hacks about that then.
Yeah, I
What?
will. I
Because
will.
he has this thing about treasure. He says like QB T-Wax or whatever. Like he he like called the directions from the treasure. He has names for them, and then he says them out loud, so he remembers which direction the fortress is.
Oh my god, I love that.
Have you never heard him say that?
No, no.
He says that all the time. Like T-Wax is like left rampart because that's the T-Wax route. You do it on the left rampart, and then Boomer is the right rampart. So like I don't know if I can just find it, or like I can open the treasure. Um, okay, well, no terrain. Yeah. So if it's this way, then it's T-Wags, and if it's this way, it's Boomer. If it's that way, it's QB. I don't know what he says for the rampart. I think he just says rampart or behind. I don't know, but yeah, he just has like names for these directions, and then he says them out loud.
Oh my god, that's so smart.
I mean, you can do that for every bastion, and that's gonna help.
It's
So you don't
true.
have to look at F3. You can just like
Yeah, I can just
use the
know.
you can use the bastion as the anchor point for that.
Oh my god, I love that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask him. He's doing an end split with me, so but I'll still ask him.
it's somebody else was also had him on end split, and I don't understand what's the thought process there. I feel like
It was just the last thing I had left.
oh okay. I just feel like he's like
He was like, "Oh, I'll do whatever," and but then also like Fine and Silver were like, "Oh, I'll do whatever," and then like I was like, Pavkin for Bastions just made sense in my head,
yeah.
and then Eric was like, "I'd like to do Fort," and then Beef was like, "I would like to do Fort or Stronghold," and so I was
Mhm.
like, "Well, Eric wants to do Fort, so you can do Stronghold." And then it was just filling in everyone else, and I wasn't gonna ask Feinberg
Yeah.
to do the end. Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
um, and then but like Hacks is like the last session, so it kind of like made sense in my head for him to do end, but also like anything else like left over, I can kind of ask
Hmm.
him as well. Um,
Yeah, because
yeah,
I don't know. I don't even know like what he's good at.
yeah,
It's like hard to quantify what he's good at. He's good at like uh rushed thinking on the fly decisions, I guess.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. It's like weird. But yeah.
yeah. I might get him to like watch a couple of runs as well at that point, because then at least like it would be putting together everything. So
Yeah,
it'd be like interesting to get his perspective. I was watching him zero without jumping yesterday, very
that was
briefly.
fun.
That was cool.
He was so he didn't want to do the treasure or not the ladder zero. It
I
was like
I
I
like
feel
the
like it's
ladder
so
one.
easy. It's
Yeah.
so easy to do. Like he was just like, I don't need it. I'm emerald. Like, oh, you need it. People in emerald zero.
People in gold zero. People in iron zero.
Yeah. Well,
But
he's he can't be 2 minutes faster than the gold player though. So
yeah, that is true.
yeah. Okay. I hope my habits were useful.
Yes.
I can send you the doc if you wanna look at them and implement them later
Yeah,
yourself.
that would be useful
But
because then I can like go through and like think about specific bits that I want to like focus
yeah,
on.
yeah, and also like, and just use this as like a reference point of like what the habit is, and like
Yeah.
you can just like, so many of them are like very person specific. So like whenever you have something that comes up that like, oh, I should be doing this, then you should just make that into a habit. Like if it's universally applicable or like very widely applicable, then you should just make it into a habit for
Yeah.
yourself. Because I don't know, like, I mean, hotbar is habits,
Yeah.
just like the way you manage your hotbar, the way you put things, that's it. That is a habit. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
definitely need to like revisit my hotbar because it's like for the most part I always have in like the overworld I always have my bucket in the eighth slot and that's like a leftover from I used to have my like mouse button be my eight slot um
yeah,
because I would always water bucket clutch when I would like play survival or whatever. So that
mm-hmm.
was like a lingering one, and then I had to change the keybind, so I had to like relearn to.
Yeah. Well, the thing with the way that with the hotbar is that like you can like infinitely try to improve it, but at the end of the day, it's like you can have a worse hotbar, but then you just need another like an extra habit for it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like if like it takes one more input to do something with your hotbar, then it's like, yeah, that's just a habit of like it doesn't actually matter. Um, the most important part is just being confident and consistent with your hotbar and just like not
yeah,
having like issues utilizing it. But what actually it actually is doesn't matter because like everybody has a different hotbar.
yeah. And
There's
people
no like
change their hotbar all the time.
yeah, that as well.
Yeah,
But it's also because like Minecraft is so like there's so many weird edge cases that like there's no one universal good thing for a lot of things.
yeah,
Like technically, I don't know, with like bastion routes, we can like make infinitely more very specific bastion routes where it's like, oh, when terrain is like this, oh, when the pig is standing there, like you can like make infinitely more, but it's just like that's not how humans work. We can't do
yeah,
that infinitely.
yeah,
So yeah, it's just finding like a sweet spot where you are comfortable with things and then just being good at utilizing them.
yeah. Okay. No, this was actually really useful. It's like really, it's the little like micro things that you don't actually like consider when you're like at a lower level that
Yeah,
actually like because I feel like
I
at
mean,
like a high level like it's like really tiny margins but like at a lower level it's actually like big margins as
yeah,
well.
I as well. It's like, I mean, the thing is that at a higher level, people care about that more because it's still like that's that's like you need to go down the level and care about smaller things
Yeah,
just in aggregate because like the bigger things you already have the same as everybody else. Um, but for lower level, yeah, nobody cares about it, and also like I don't know, it's just like being able to. I don't know. I just feel like whenever I watch somebody who's like gold, I just like the whole time I'm looking at them and the way they play is like, oh my god, you're thinking so much. You should not be thinking this much. You're
yeah,
thinking so much that like you cannot think about the important things because you're thinking about everything else ever. Like, oh my god.
yeah. I definitely overthink everything and then my brain
Yeah.
lags and then I don't do things
Yeah.
fast enough. So no, and it's
Oh my god,
also
I
interesting
forgot
stuff.
another
Oh,
thing.
okay. It's also
I
just
forgot.
interesting for commentary I've found as well. Like
Yeah.
actually like getting to pick people's brains for stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll need to like look out for that.
Yeah. Um Another thing that I forgot to say about the fortress, I probably have it in my notes. I just didn't read the note. Um is it gonna work? The fortress. I don't see a fortress. Um, but the for the fortress, I was gonna say, um, why doesn't this not work? Why the fortress?
If you're sharing your screen, it's not showing.
Oh, is it not? Why?
No. Oh, wait.
I'm showing my entire screen. It should be
There we
working
go.
now.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. For the fortress, it's like kind of similar to what I was talking about for terrain. Uh, a lot of people in gold, I think, do this. Where like this is kind of what I was mentioning earlier about like when you see a fortress, you should actually look at it, right, to
Yeah.
make the decision for layer. It's the same way. Like I, I think I don't know what like this habit comes from, but people they like when they don't know what to do, they just like do the first thing that comes to mind, and like they don't try to make the best decision possible. And this comes about like about pulling into the fort a lot. Well, this is a bad example, but like when you're like this is like a habit, I guess. For when your pearl lands here or something, you should look around everywhere before purling up. Not just pearl up to the closest part where you are. You should look everywhere to see where the spawner is. And if you don't see a spawner, you should be purling to somewhere where like there's the most amount of possibilities to have a spawner. So for example, like it's unlikely the spawner is going to be there because there's this one fortress path, right? Here it's unlikely to be there here because it's like it's the end of the fort, right? But like I don't know, like something like that would make sense to pro there because that's just like you're putting yourself closer to more area where the spawner can be. But this is kind of hard to think about, but like the habit is just look around if you can see a spawner. Because a lot of people don't do that. Especially if it's like the opponent is already in the fortress, you will just want to enter the fortress, but it just doesn't matter. Entering the
Yeah.
fortress doesn't matter until you can actually kill the blazes, and the blazes where you kill the blazes is at the spawner. Um, this is I wonder if I can just roll a better example of a fort. Um, this is like a really important example where it's like where you kind of know where the open part is, but the chest part is closer to you, and people just pearl to the closer part to you instead of pearling to the open part of the fort. Um, like here, I guess. Like if you know, yeah, I guess like this. This is as an example. Like you shouldn't pearl into this. You should pearl over. You should pearl over because like in general, I think going into the chest part is you should almost never be doing that. Like
Yeah.
unless it's like fully buried, there's no terrain ever, and this is like the only way to enter the fortress. You should go, but you should never go inside. The most you can do, like probably on top of the chest part, is like whatever. It's like fine, but staying on top, like you should almost never go inside the chest part. Because people, I don't know, people like commit to like the fastest way of getting fortress advancement instead of like actually trying to play for the spawner and like actually fast fort split. Because like
Yeah.
this is like a good example, I guess. Because like if you enter there, if you like zone out and just enter in the chest part, you're gonna be stuck in here for so long. You go there, it's not there. You go around like, oh my god, it's gonna take years until you go to the spawner. Instead, you could just like pearl up, see, be here, and then like, okay, there's like more open part in front of me. This is like you can just tell that this is like like the starting of the open part. So you can just like pearl there, and then also just this is an open part. So like you want to stay in the open, and then you just see the spawner immediately. Um,
Yeah.
so instead of it being like a 50-second fucking running to the spawner, you can just it be 10 seconds. Um, like in general, staying in the open part of the fort is a good habit,
Yeah.
and not forcing like I guess that's kind of applies to the thing that I said earlier about not forcing bad pros. This is like not don't force bad entrances into a bastion or a fortress. Like if you can enter in a good spot to start the route, you should try and force entering in a good spot for the route rather than just entering a bastion.
Yeah.
And it's
Because
the same
I
for the
think
fortress.
like lower elo people like will just enter to get the advancement to like
Yes,
psych the opponent out.
yeah, but that just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so mentally worse when they get the advancement slower than you, but then they're faster at the split.
Yeah.
Because I feel like EDCR does that a lot. He's like, he will not enter the fort until he knows that the spawner is there. Because he also chunk counts, so like
uh,
he like can know where the spawner is.
yeah, because it's also like you see them get terrible fortress and then you don't see them get into fire for like 2 minutes and you're like, okay.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Okay, that is
Okay.
it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, no worries.
I have learnt many things and have many things to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the F5 looking around is like probably one of my first things I'm gonna like actually practice, because I can combine that with
Yeah.
like the overworld stuff I learned yesterday as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I looked at your stream and you were already ending. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
I
I
needed to
missed it.
make food because I was like
It's kind of
hungry.
funny. I like watching uh other people coach. It's not like I'm learning anything, but I like watching. I was watching a lot for when we had the coordinate cap with GeoGuessr players, where
Oh
we're coaching
yeah.
GeoGuessr players. I was watching Silver coach and somebody else. I was watching a lot just to see like how to coach and like how people like explain stuff and everything. Like, because it's, I don't know, it's interesting to
Yeah.
see.
No, I definitely find it really interesting because it's also like everyone I think looks at stuff in a different way to
Yeah.
like, and everyone kind of like approaches things in slightly different ways just because of like everyone being different people and having different play styles and stuff. Um yeah, it's really interesting like how everyone approaches things and like what they think is important and stuff.
Yeah.
Um but no, thank you. It's really interesting because like obviously my brain is like, oh yeah, I need to think about like the big things, but actually the little things are super important.
Yeah, because like I said at the beginning, a lot of small things they can just be fully autopilot. Like, you don't
Yeah.
need to think about, like, you shouldn't be thinking every time when you're entering the nether, oh, I need to do 180. You should just be doing 180 regardless. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah. No,
it's just good to do.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. I'll let you get on with the rest of your day.
Yeah. Enjoy your practice and
Thank
whatnot.
you. All right, thanks so
Bye.
much. Bye. Okay, W Ral. That was awesome. Literally the last like 2 days, I'm just like, oh my god, so much information, but it's so cool. Um, yeah, Ral was a bonus one. Ral was like, messaged me in Papkin's chat being like, so do you hate me? Why do you not want me to coach you? And I was like, I didn't ask you at the time. I'm sorry. Asking people is scary. Because like, who was the first person? I think Pavkin was the first person I asked. And then I asked, or it might be Beef actually, and then I just asked Spoingus people, and then I went like further afield. But I was like, I'm just gonna ask like runners who I've had a conversation with, and at that point when because like I planned this like earlier, at that point I hadn't really like actively chatted with Rao, so um, it's scary. Okay, I'm gonna do like couple of like overworld reps, thinking about stuff from yesterday and getting myself into the habit of looking around at F5 because I don't do that enough because I'm silly. Um, and then it's good practice. I don't play on GUI 2. I play on GUI 3. It's just my monitor's massive. I made it. I need to. Okay. I need to change it in standard settings, don't I? Fine. Yeah. It looks like I play in GUI 2, but I don't, I promise. Oh my god. See, that's the thing, like double F5, like my brain can't remember how to move in double F5. Okay, well I know where my lava pool is. Don't know where my flint is. Oh my god. How have I picked up a sapling? Also don't actually know where the blacksmith is, so it's right in front of me. So there's a lava pool right there. I think I just like this is just a case of you would light. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird habit. Ugh. I don't like this GUI scale, but I must adapt and I must learn. Because if I'm wood lighting, like, I could just do this and then I just don't kill the golem. And then I've just made that decision now. I think that's just the right choice. And then I just grab 16 logs. Oh, there's another blacksmith though. I'm just stupid. Oh, well, it was a useless blacksmith. You're saying W t-shirt? I'm just wearing a grey t-shirt. I mean, technically I'm playing, I'm playing in GUI 3, it just doesn't look like that. Oh, I need hay bales. Where was the freaking lava pool I saw? Oh, right here. Okay, well, we'll just... I also didn't grab water because I'm extra stupid. So that's a good time loss. Okay, so must remember water. In my defense, there's hay bales down there, so it's just not worth it. I feel like that was just unnecessary, but... Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen. Wow. Well... I don't know, like, sometimes, like, I just remember... I don't know. I go through phases. We're blaming that on the fact that this is this is my first time playing Minecraft today, okay? Like, let me warm up. You were converted to GUI 4. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm gonna be converted as well. Okay, so blacksmith is there. Oh, there's a ruined portal away in the desert. I don't immediately see a lava pool. Oh, I should be looking around here. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've forgotten how to fast sleep. This kind of sucks, actually. Do I pickaxe shovel? No, I didn't need to. Oh, no, I could diamond sword because then I kill the golem anyway. Country? No, that's a new one. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Why no gold axe? Because I'm stupid and I forgot that I could do that. That's your answer. Run, God save the king. Oh, it'd be good if I picked up the bed. So I still don't know where my lava pool is. I don't know where my iron golem is. Oh, there's another blacksmith. Of course there's another blacksmith. Oh. Well, at least I don't need to worry about that iron golem. You're not getting the accent? I don't know, I'm very south, so that could be the reason why. I think I get gravel down here, and then yeah, I see my lava pool. I'm British. Gimme. Oh, wait, there's one there. I just go to that one, I fear. I lost track of where the other one was. Would love if I had blocks. Okay. Bang. That's actually not that bad, all things considered. You live in Australia with an American accent is actually quite funny. I acknowledged the 5 bread, but again, I feel like I didn't actively see hay bales. Okay, I'm doing this now. Because I didn't immediately see a lava pool behind me. And because I'm stupid, we will actively grab the hay bales right now. Oh, there's gravel everywhere in this village, but that's okay. So where's my... Oh, right there. I still don't see a lava pool. Oh, my nose right behind me. Oh my god, what am I stuck on? What am I... Okay. I didn't punch logs. Oh no. I'm disappointed in my coach. I actually don't need anything else from in here, so I can just go straight to the trees. But the problem is, I still don't know where my lava pool is. So I'm going up. That's gravel. Oh. Well, where is it? I see it over there. It's most unfortunate. Was there trees when I spawned in? There was a tree when I spawned in. I was just too busy thinking about the gravel, I think. Okay. It's important things to consider. Okay. That's... Oh my god. I think I'm actually stupid, and that's okay. Don't need those anymore. I need to make a shovel, but like, I don't really want to have to bother with cobblestone. I was gonna... Okay. Do you know what? It's okay to just ignore every decision I'm making right now, because it's clearly a bad decision. This is not a nice overworld. There was a second blacksmith. Oh, well, I don't need it. I've decided. I feel like there must have been a closer lava pool than this one. No. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so desert behind me. Good to know. Black cat. Oh, well, that's one thing to work about. Aga behind me. Oh my god, we hate me. We hate me. Well, we're making shears. Oh. Oh, that's just mead, I think. What do you mean? I've learned so much. Oh, beautiful shearing. Oh, he's gonna stand up on the thing. No, I'm alive. Oh my god. One day I will learn golem sword timings. Food, 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 food. Oh, I actually have more than enough leaves. Not gonna play with hitboxes on. Why would I need to play with hitboxes on? Hitboxes annoys me. I only put it on if I need it. Oh, I should like actually craft with my iron. This could have been done significantly better. Helps with seeing the golem. Oh, I mean, I kind of just knew where he was. Was that gravel? Or it was gravel. Sorry, pig. Yeah, I know that. I just, like, don't have the hit timing. So, this seed just doesn't have a lava pool, and that's okay. Wow. Well, I didn't see it. So, therefore, it does not exist. True. And there's no trees for me to punch. Oh my god, that's insane. Oh my god. I'm cheating. Okay, I see a tree behind me, so I'm gonna go to that. I can make shears. I see a lava pool. Bro, can we craft? So, I need to kill Golem. There are not any F3 hacks that let you see a lava pool, no. Oh, where did my other log go? Thank you. Wow. 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 Oh, nice. W crafting. I could have got stone from the blacksmith. I just forgot I had a pickaxe. And that's okay. I don't... Where is the golem? There. Oh, flip. I am going behind me. Because... At least I thought that's... Yeah, that is a lava pool in the desert. Yeah, it's fine. Normally I don't get hit by the golem. I'm just being stupid today, it seems. And yesterday. I'm washed, that's why. Arguably I'd want a bit more wood, but... This is fine. That would have been just a close lava pool. I didn't craft before. I literally said to myself as I was mining that tree, I need to remember to make the bucket to get water. And I didn't do it. I need to start saying things out loud. Oh, this is not enjoyable. This might be... Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. It's okay. Never punished. Definitely would be faster to just remake a better portal, but that's okay. Oh, we ghost bucketed. That's okay. Okay, well. Was there a closer lava pool? Yes, I should have gone out the other way. Hey, hindsight. Beautiful thing. Hi, Nessa! Oh my god. Arguably don't need to do this now, but like, I feel like it makes more sense. I don't know, maybe it's a bad idea. See, that's the thing, like, I'm trying to F5 behind me, but like, how do I, yeah, punch the hay bale at the same time? I want to go not into the forest. I want to go, I see it. What I don't see is the blacksmith. So, like, am I stupid? No. Just struggling with using my eyes. And that's okay. Why did I pick up the sapling? We may never know. Okay, killing golem. That's fine. Let's do this while I'm here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, logs, golem, lava pool. One more bed, which I can grab from in this house. I see the golem. He is right there. Bro, I love that you first time chat and you're just completely wrong. Because this is ranked. And in ranked, the golem is guaranteed to drop 4. So thanks for your help. But please never speak in my chat again. You're lucky I'm feeling full of joy and whimsy today, because otherwise I would have timed you out for a day. Also, because like the #1 rule is no backseating, but you know. It's okay to just be really confidently wrong. Okay, so I know my lava pool is back this way. Yeah, but End is stupid. Thanks, Nessa. I don't know how much that is either. But it feels about right. Is this gonna work? Yeah. Hi. How are you, Emma? Bruh. Okay, well, we hate me. That's okay. Mining gravel is a challenge. Oh. Well, this is unfortunate. There we go. I mean, it could have been just a lot faster. It's fine. You did miss the coaching. That was the first hour. But that's okay. Oh. Oh. I think they forgot to add the village in my village seed. Oh, I found it. I could in theory get gravel from the swamp, but I feel like that's a waste of time. Oh, I can get gravel from the river. This is an awful seed. I don't want to play this. That's no, not a fan of that. But it was W coaching. Hello, game. Oof. Oof. Okay, well, we're gonna run to these trees. Oh, there's a plains village over there as well. Question is... Okay, well, there's a lava pool. Is there gravel in that? No. No, this one's closer. It's definitely not the plains one. Unless it is the plains. No, it wouldn't be the plains one. But there isn't a blacksmith and I don't see a toolsmith. No, there is a blacksmith. I'm just stupid. I must always trust myself. I could just woodlight. I'll just woodlight. Oh. We're making the executive decision to woodlight. Wait, why are we shooting then? That's okay. Thank you, Emma. Have a good sleepy sleep. I only grabbed one bed, but that's okay. The horse is spinning. This guy. This guy. Oh my god. Paco. Oh my god, you timed out for 67 seconds. That's actually beautiful. Iconic. Oh my god. Hello? Mine tree? Mine log? Hi. Sheep. Hi. Bruh. Ah. Ow. I'll live. Maybe. I know I need to toggle hard and I need to put... Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do. And I know I need to build more blocks up here, but I forgot to place the block on the side to... No, this is fine, actually. I'm content with this situation. Ben, please stop talking about football in my chat. I don't care. I'm learning. I'm getting better at the game. Okay, so I hate this overworld already. Okay, river behind me. Iron Golem is right next to the blacksmith, but I still don't see a lava pool. Yay, shears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh my god, 69. Well, bonus torches. What keybind is my shears? Okay. So where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, he's there. Do I see gravel? See, this is the bit I need to learn how to do, is to kill the golem in F5. It's not like a massive amount of bread, but like I can cope. Ah, no, no. Okay, I see a lava pool. Question is, I didn't grab beds, but it's like, it's insignificant at this point. I hear skeleton. Scary. Okay. I didn't get flint. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew it was too good to be true. It's okay. Oh, so the game hates me. That's fine. Okay, so this game sucks. Okay, and I suck. There we go. W time loss from being stupid. That's okay. Oh. Okay, ocean behind me, so I know not to go back behind myself. Arguably could have got flint, but that just felt like more of a time loss. I was trying to remember what block to break when approaching the blacksmith from the side. Okay, well, Golem is right there if I need to kill him. I do not need to kill him. Wow. Beautiful stick placement. Arguably need more food. Why did I break the window? We may never know. Oh, I thought that's where the door was. No. I thought I saw a lava pool, but I guess I imagined it. Okay. Wait. The way I'm sitting is giving myself pins and needles. I see it. It's all the way over there. Don't you sweat it, baby. It's alright. You could, in theory, get gravel from, like, the lake thing, but, like... Oh, that's not where I meant to place that. Oh. Oh! Okay. Never punished, I suppose. I have my woodlight data pack on, obviously. I see absolutely nothing behind me. Which is fine. This is an interesting one to consider, actually, because... Do you kill the golem, or do you commit to woodlight? I don't know what I would do. Because I also can't see a lava pool. Ah, it's up there. I think I would commit to the woodlight because... Oh, there's also one there. Oh, so then there's probably gravel in here. I'm not playing this, like, properly. I'm scouting. There is gravel here. Okay, so then maybe you would kill the golem, but then it's not, like, a massive issue because you just get more wood. I don't know. I don't know what I would do there. That's okay. Okay. Okay, well, where is the blacksmith? Here. Well, I know where my flint is. But I don't see my lava pool. Oh, just throw the iron. That works too. This guy's in my face. 5, 6. The question is, where is my lava pool gonna be? Huge. I believe in this direction. I don't believe in this direction. Did I didn't see it. I thought I saw fire, but I didn't. Oh. I didn't see it. It's okay. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay, golem is to the left. I see gravel next to where the golem is. I think you just make shovel there, and then you do this. Oh, I didn't need to get stone. I'm stupid. Yeah, I deserve that. Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. No, because I should have made a stone sword. Because I knew I was making... Oh, there's a lava pool over there. Because I was killing the golem. No, I should have remembered that. It was one of my lessons. It's okay. We look back in. Okay, well... Ah! Lava pool's behind... me. Blacksmith hay bales. No sign of flint. Never mind, I see gravel. Okay, didn't see the golem, but that's okay. I can make shears. Wow. Okay. Using my brain. Bruh. No, I need to stop doing that. Surely we don't step up onto the fountain here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Deserve that. Deserve that. Read it. Read it like a book. Okay. It's like... It's weird because it's like you're thinking about a lot of different lines at once. Oh my god. And like my tiny little brain isn't very good at that. I failed the parkour. So like, am I stupid? Is there not a blacksmith? I thought I would make that jump. Loki, is there a blacksmith? Maybe not. Well. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Ranked. And it's like, it's not like you can memorize... Okay, lava pool is that way. It's not like you can memorize a line. Because the line is different every single time. Holy bread. Hello. Okay. So Golem's back behind me, which is fine because that's the direction of the lava pool. Oh. Okay. So there must be another blacksmith that I missed. Yep, found it. That's okay. what am I doing? I am practicing my village overworlds. Taking note of the things I learned from Feinberg yesterday and the things I learned from Rao this morning. That's not what I wanted to do. Where am I getting flint? Unsure. Oh, okay. Love picking up logs. I think I get... The problem is, though, like, the lava pool is back in the opposite direction. But my flint is over here. There should be other lava pools, though, is the, like, annoying part. I feel like... I was gonna go towards the ocean because I saw gravel there, but then I saw gravel here. It's a weird one to figure out what is the better play, to be honest. Because I just didn't see that blacksmith. But, like, that's the only lava pool I've seen. I guess you kind of just do the wood light decision. Oh. Well, that was not quite what I intended to do. Oh my god, double flint. I mean, I don't know if there was a faster way to do that. Well, it looks like a wonderful nether. Okay, well, I know where my lava pool is, and I know where I'm getting my flint from. I can get those hay bales on the way back, because I have to go back that way. I didn't mean to hit the candle. Candle? Torch. Same thing. Okay, we are killing the golem. Like, you could argue that the Eye of Axe is the play there, but I really don't think it is. Question is, though... see, if I had got the hay bales, that would have made this a bit easier. That's okay. Oh, I just went the complete wrong way for where the door was. It's okay. Needing the bed was optional. I should try get another bed. But there's no more bed houses. If I hadn't messed up going through the door, then that would have been fine. There better be gravel here. Oh, I should change my title. Because the RAL coaching has finished. I'm just doing reps now. But it was W coaching. I'm gonna highlight the RAL bit to put it as a highlight and put it on my YouTube as well. Oh, and that was okay. Wow, so we placed absolutely none of those blocks where we wanted to place them. Beautiful, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. The VODs are available for 60 days, and then they're on my YouTube. Yeah. So I already uploaded the Feinberg one to my YouTube. Which is actually a very good point. I should link that in my chat. That's a smart idea. I could do that after. Yeah, because I could add it to the coaching command and I can just put like VODs. You know? Okay, gravel behind me. Wow. But the lava pool is not that way. But that's okay. Oh, well, there's definitely another blacksmith. Oh, I see it. Okay, well, while I'm here. Would love to know where the lava pool is. Oh. I mean, oops. Because if I'm gonna kill the goat, I'm just thinking, oh no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kill the goat. Oh. I thought I would pick that up. Thinking is hard. They don't tell you how hard it is to have to think. I was hoping to get leaves so that I didn't have to double mine wood. Oh. Oh, I see my lava pool. Thinking is hard. Exactly. Oh my god. Bro. Well, it's fine. Oh. Emeralds would have been more useful earlier. I need more wood. The problem is now I don't have gravel, but like... I could have run to the river. Yeah, actually I could have done that because I could have come out of that way, like out the back of the blacksmith and then like to here instead of the way I went. I should have been focusing on that. It's okay. Oh, well, I needed to get water anyway. I do that so much. It's fine. The more I just do this over and over again, the more the things become second nature. Hi, Fennec. Thank you. Yeah, I realized my streams are probably very anti-Australian times. Then Rao was like, how does 11 a.m. sound? I was like, oh, okay. Bro, I'm actually... I need a practice session just for mining gravel, it would seem. Okay. Well, we said 11 and then I was like, I'm gonna need an extra couple of minutes because I needed to make breakfast. Oh, I don't have a time command. It's 1:30 for me right now. Okay, I think I punched this tree. I think that makes sense. Hell yeah. Oh, that's like great time actually. Okay, hay bales, golem. I should have really been an F5 there. Holy apples. Yeah, it got moved though, because Silver couldn't do today, so Silver's doing the 28th now. And then Raoul was like a bonus. Because Raoul messaged me yesterday, like, do you want me to coach you for stuff? And I was like, okay. Let's do this. I love that, the auto convert. Oh, why did you have to wander the complete wrong way to where I want you to be? Okay, I see a lava pool and I see where I'm getting my gravel. Problem is, it's nowhere near any trees. So, Agahai. That's a problem for me in about 30 seconds time. Because, like, what is the best? Is there even a good option for trees here? Because, I don't know. Times like this, you have to ask yourself, what would Infume do? Or what would Feinberg do? Feinberg said, don't enter with no word. But someone else would take the gamble. I also made shears, so it's just like a waste if I don't. I'm really curious though, is the... Ugh, see, I should have gone that way and then I would have seen that lava pool. And I should have thought about that because I saw it was all open that way. It's okay. I see the trees there, which I want to get, and I see a lava pool there. Okay, so lava pool is directly behind, so I can do everything in there, get the trees. But where am I getting my flint? I may not be getting my flint. Is that andesite or gravel? I think it's andesite. That's okay because I wouldn't be getting any anyway. We commit to the woodlight. Could make a gold shovel here, but I tell them I'm gonna pick a favorite coach. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, well let's just put everything in the wrong spot on the hotbar. That's cool. Oh, there's a lava pool under. No, wait, why am I going this way? Oh my god, my brain. I could have grabbed those emeralds. Yoink. Oh, I just need to get loads of wood. Learning what not to do, I fear. Did I see the meowing noises? I saw a very little bit of meowing noises. Like, I dipped in and out of his stream the other day. Whilst doing other things at the same time. Okay, so where was the lava pool I saw? I definitely saw another one. I mean, I know there's the one that's like under the village, but that's going to be a bit of a pain. Okay, I guess we go to the one that was under the village. Ooh, nope, that wasn't a lava pool. So why do I have the worst short-term memory of all time? Oh, it was back behind me at spawn. That's where I saw it. Good to know. Oh. Meowing noises is Hax's ult he made where he can't jump, which I think is a great gimmick account idea. And obviously he's already higher elo than me. But like, it kind of makes sense because it's like, jumping or not jumping, you know, only does so much. Oh my god, I always do that. It's always that house. Okay, so I do need to kill you. Just come over this way a little bit while I think. Oh my god. There we go. Have I built up too high? I did build up too high. Did I? Yes. Counting is hard. Do I go to the ocean for gravel? Unsure. I think I just like think too much and not enough at the same time. I see. I also haven't got food. I see a lava pool there, and there's a river, but like, was there no hay bales? There was no hay bales, so what I should have done is this. Ha ha ha. And this is fine because here's my gravel. Okay, like a little bit indecisive, but like all things considered, not that bad. Oh, well, that's a new one. Counting is hard. Oh. Well. Don't worry about that. I'm probably gonna do like another 20 minutes until it's like 2 o'clock, and then I need to blitz tidy my room and stuff. So there's just no immediate tree. Lava pool's straight behind that way. There's the blacksmith. He bells. Oh my god. In my head I made that jump. Oh, well that's a minor inconvenience. Because I need to kill the golem, but I have nothing to kill the golem with. And I'm gonna have to... I saw a lava pool over there, but there's no trees over there, so then I'd need to go to the trees here, but then there's gravel there, so that, like, makes sense. I don't have sticks, so... I just don't know if I've, like... I feel like this is the only correct thing to do, though, because you just have to get the trees. Because I didn't see another lava pool. And I'm gonna have to go and kill the golem anyway, so, like... I don't know. I could have used that iron for a shovel, but... I really need to stop doing that. I was like looking at the hotbar slot instead of actually switching to it. And the game's forcing me to have to use birch, so... Like, could it get any worse? Okay. Let's... I feel like I could have been more decisive, but I feel like the trees there was just the right play. Because... I guess I could have hit sticks, but there wasn't really many sticks to hit. Because you spawn in the plains bit. This is a weird one. I guess that was like the far left lava pool. But you still would have had to backtrack for trees. It's okay. It's things to think about. Okay, well that's a lava pool right there. I see gravel. I'll remember that there's gravel in that cave. Oops. Of course the blacksmith is the opposite end of the village. Hi. Oh my god, that's an absolute banger username. Oh my god, we can make shears. I've got to stop throwing the iron. Oops. Oh my god. I am speedrunning, but it's more so I am doing practice at the moment. So I'm kind of just doing village overworlds over and over again. I didn't need to get that much wood because I have shears. So I'm just sort of doing village overworlds over and over again. and thinking through what I'm doing. Oh my god. Thank you. Food. Didn't think about food. It's just seeds. There's no hay bales though. There we go. Okay, well, that'll do. And this is the cave where I saw the gravel. And where's the lava pool that I spawned next to? Here. Oh my god. Do not. Oh my god, I threw my pickaxe. Beautiful. I'm so good at the game. I ghost through my pickaxe. Blacksmith the... Oh. Thank you, villager. This is a weird village. Oh boy, gold shears. Can I lock in? Thank you. Let's get gravel while we are here. I just feel like I didn't want to dive all the way down here, but here we are. Bro. Golem was the other way. Oh, I can literally see gravel above ground there. That's funny. Why didn't I make bucket? On which seed? This seed? I need an iron pickaxe more. And I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hesitated. That's on me. Why? I saw like one hay bale over here, yeah, but then where's my lava pool? You're guaranteed 4 iron in ranked. The golem is always guaranteed to drop 4. That's why I always know how much I need. So where is the lava pool? Non-existent is the answer. Oh, there and there. Bruh. It's okay. People do forget that. This might be a bad idea, but I feel like the lava pool's not going to be behind me. Where is my blacksmith? Over this way. Okay, golem's behind me. 2 blacksmiths. So where's my lava pool? Important questions. Huge iron. Oh. W. Yeah, the blacksmith has lava, but the blacksmith has 2 lava. Like, what are we saying? I can't tell if you're being serious or if you're just trying to rage bait me. I should have done that when I spawned in, really, but I thought I would be able to see it. I feel like maybe I should have gone up the hill. Okay, so I lose the brain RNG. Never mind. Oh, that's what I was forgetting. I was like, I'm forgetting something. It was wood. The answer was wood. That's okay. Oh, joy of joys. Okay, gravel, lava. I see the blacksmith. I grab these now while I think about it. Because it also means if I need to kill the golem, I have books I can use. This makes sense. Oh, well. That's interesting. I mean, I know I'm crafting a crafting table in a crafting table. That's really annoying though, because then I'd have to kill the golem with nothing and I'd have to make stone tools. It's lame, but I get it, I guess. Oh, because then I'd have to go back. Or you bank on the iron in... Oh, Mesa. Because you could bank on the iron in the bastion and you could save the obby, but like, do you ever need to save that much obsidian? Unsure. There's another blacksmith. This is great village gen. Okay, waste of time. trying to like consciously hotkey a lot more, but it's like hard to think. I really do want to check the room pool. Partially because like a light would be really cool. Those houses are floating. But I have to kill the golem. I actually don't know where my lava is. Sorry, that was an unnecessary circle to run in. Oh, I see it. Over there. It's the opposite direction. Oh, there's 2 lava pools. I think I checked the room portal. It feels like maybe a bad idea, but oh my god. I think like normally I probably wouldn't go for it because you're having to go this way and then you've got to go all the way back that way, and it's not like I need that iron, but the 2 gold box is kind of nice. Hey, well, actually, I think it was worth it because of the light. Always 4. Always and only 4. Oh, I didn't think it would go all the way around the other way, but that would make sense. That was a ghost bucket. Oop. Beautiful. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna stop there so that I can have some lunch and do some IRL admin-y stuff, i.e. tidy my room. But thank you everyone for hanging out, and obviously big thank you to Rao for my bonus coaching session. It's just like such interesting like extra stuff to like learn and to like think about. So in terms of remaining sessions, tomorrow 6 BST is Pavkin. We're doing Bastions. Thursday 11, so similar start time to today, is Eric doing Fortress. Yeah, Raul did the first like hour. Sorry, talk. It's okay, I'm gonna put the highlight and the VOD on YouTube. And then Beef Strongholds starting at this time on Friday, and then Feasted next Monday, Silver next Tuesday, Hacks next Wednesday, and then yeah, ignore the silver one. The silver one's being swapped. What else was I gonna say? Oh, and then Duo or Die on Saturday. Ooh, we'll practice for it shortly. Right, who is live? I have a choice. I have a choice between Raul or Eric. I think we raid Raul, my W coach. Raid 7 Raul. Cool. Yeah, thank you everyone. Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. What perfect timing. Thank you everyone